Welcome to Mishna study Masechet Shabbat Perek Zayin Mishnah Gimal. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to speak about a principle regarding carrying. And we're going to see that in order to be hayav, the carrying something outside on Shabbat, right, in the Reshut Rabim, this item needs to fulfill two criteria. And that's going to be the discussion now, Mishnah. Harambam explains these two criteria, interestingly, maybe a little different than other Rishonim. I'm just pointing that out. So what is that? Another principle, they said, those are the two principles. It needs to be fit, right? It needs to be fit for hiding, storing away. And others put these things, store them away. So it needs to be something that's fit for storing, and others store. Meaning what? It needs to be fit for storing. And Rambam explains that it's not something that's going to deteriorate. It's not going to rot right away, right? It's something that will last. That's what it means. And others need to go ahead and store it. It's not something that's just overly abundant that nobody cares about. Right? It needs to be something that people actually put away. And if it meets both these criteria, Hotzio b'Shabbat, if you take it out on Shabbat, hayav alav hatat, then you're going to be obligated to korban hatat. Let's say it's not something that's fit for storing. It's going to rot. It's going to deteriorate. Others don't go ahead and store it. If he takes that out on Shabbat, he's not going to be hayav unless he is that person that stores it himself. Right? If he's the one that cares about it, enough to store it, then he would be obligated. But someone that doesn't care about it would not be obligated to bring a korban hatat. Right? So that's why Rambam explains that. I just point out, Bartunara explains differently. When he explains kol hakasher latzniya, he says it's something that's fit for a person. That there has the appropriate shi'ur that we're going to discuss in the later Mishnayot. Harambam doesn't do that, right? Harambam, as we explained, it has to be something that's fit for storing, it's not going to rot, and others actually care about it enough in order to store.